choose as a part of the soul family so that they can help you to heal. And they might be doing it out of compassion and not really out of anger. So from the soul, from that in between life dimensions, they choose that they happily choose that role out of compassion, out of love for you. So life events helps you to heal. It's happening for you and not to you. So whatever life is happening whatever events are happening in your life, it is happening for you, so that it gives you an opportunity to heal. Even though we may perceive it as contrasting situations or adversities or threats or challenges or problems, whatever, it only helps you to heal. And at any given time, you always have a free will. So you had a free will to choose in that dimension. Any given time, you always have a free will. So you had a free. So you choose your death through various exit points. So even your death is chosen. You choose various exit points. It's not like, even there you give yourself choices. Either I'll die at the age of say 48, or maybe at the age of 64, or maybe at the age of 88, or whatever, So you choose different exit points. Sometimes your soul decides if these are the things which I have learned, or then I will delay my exit, or if I'm progressing in this speed, then I'll delay, or I will leave early. It could be anything. So the soul again decides. The kind of adventure depends on how adventurous the soul is. It will decide accordingly. You are not alone. You always get help from your guides, from your angels, from the spirit guides, right? So the masters from the other side are always helping you. That's why they say that your connection with God is deepest when the horizon is darkest. So you're always guided, you're always helped, even though the situation may look as challenging as it may seem to be, but you're always connected, and they're always there to help you, to guide you, to nudge you. Synchronicity happens. There are no coincidences. There are only meaningful coincidences. Right? Coincidences is co-creating incidences. So everything is synchronistic. Everything is law of attraction. Everything is law of karma or law of incarnation. All these laws are working all the time. And that's how all the events come into your life for a reason, for meaning. You can break a soul contract. As I told you, you always have a free will. So as per free will, you can always break a soul contract. It is not like, it's like set in stone. You can always change. You can speed in the journey of your evolution, of your learning, or you can delay the journey of your learning. And accordingly, you can break the soul contract. And you can clear karmic debt. I would not even call it a debt, but whatever is your karmic lessons which you want to learn and overcome, you can clear it in this lifetime. So whatever is happening, people, events, circumstances, situations, you plan it, you draw it into your life. But the thing is, you came as a volunteer with amnesia. The moment you are born, you forget that why I have taken birth, and that is why even at the soul level, at the spirit level, you still remember, but from the psychological level or from the mental level, you forget why I took a birth. And that's why we see life as a misery, as a challenge, as if it is some as if it's so hard, and if you play the role of a victim and so on and so forth, right? Carry so many judgments, so many strong belief systems about our life as we grow in our childhood. So we don't, because we forget what we came here for, right? So as Navki mentioned about the 30 soul qualities we come. So these are those 30 soul qualities. So you can read it. It's faith, trust, acceptance. Again, I give a lot of meaning for acceptance because it's such an important quality. Most of the time we live a life in resistance. Whether it is to people or to situations or to time or things or events, we're living a life in resistance. And anything that you accept fully will take you into peace. So acceptance is a beautiful quality to embrace, to adopt. Compassion, resist courage, kindness, self-love, unconditional love, peace, joy. Unconditional love can only come out of self-love, right? As we mentioned before, when your cup is full, only then you can give. Only then love can be unconditional. Only then it is natural giving. Then peace, joy. We came here to celebrate life. Spirituality does not mean seriousness. It means seriously enjoying life. Gratitude, you spoke a lot about it. Empathy, patience, self-referensive. Become your own yardstick. Become your own measuring tape. You don't measure yourself from others' perception, others' views, right? Sharing. Reverence for life. Cooperation, harmony, balance. And I'm going to talk more about balance later on also. Open-heartedness, humility, spirituality, gentleness, self-control, perseverance, equanimity. How do you pronounce? I always make a mistake here. Equanimity, yeah.
Yeah, equanimity.
Equanimity, yeah. Then attentive. So equanimity is, again, we are all equals. Right? We live in a state of equanimity. We are neither superior and neither inferior. Attentiveness. That's what we also talk about. Attentiveness, awareness. Then generosity, coming into greater knowing of one's own strength and power. And forgiveness. Most of the things we also covered during these 28 days. So basically these are the things we come here to develop more of these qualities. These are the core essential qualities of our soul. We just come here to sharpen our axe, to become perfect in the expression of those qualities. These are few of the soul contracts, key events. So a lot of these events which we from our naked eyes we perceive as bad or misery, a lot of times we plan it ourselves. Because from that perspective there is no misery, right? It's like just you're playing the role, you're just acting like in a movie. Doesn't matter you're acting as a villain or as a hero, whether it is Amitabh Bachchan or whether it is Shakti Kapoor, you are just only acting. But we perceive it as good, bad, right, wrong, or oh, it's so lucky or unlucky, or as a misery, and feel pity for others. So, but the truth is, we choose as a soul. We choose it. So sometimes, as a soul contract, we choose our own physical illness. Parenting handicapped children, that's a very strong soul contract. Deafness, blindness, drug addiction and alcoholism. Death of a loved one. Sometimes we lose our loved ones at a very, very early age, very untimely death. So again, that is a part of a soul contract. Accidents, miscarriage, abortions. Like for me, I believe that my father passed away when I was 19, but probably it was a part of a soul contract, and that triggered my spiritual growth. That triggered my evolution. So as a father and son, we chose. Energetically we chose each other because he wanted to leave early and I needed a father who would leave early, so it matched, the plan matched, and we chose each other. Accidents. So sometimes we plan our accidents. One of my cousin sister's son, he passed away from an elevator. He died. He fell from an elevator in a shopping mall and he vacated his body at the age of 6. My sister connected with him. With the help of regression, she was able to connect with him. And she asked him, why did you vacate your body so early? And that too, why so tragic? So she said that, and she was in communication with him for a month. And he said that this was my time to go. This was a part of my soul contract. And But I could have chosen to die normally, but I chosen this strategy to die as a tragic death so that I can develop compassion within people. So that I can develop compassion for the parents, so that even for the children, don't take their life for granted. Spend time with them, give them your love and attention. Right? Sometimes we think, oh, children they are going to live longer. We take it for granted, right? There's always enough time. So what is the rush? We are busy with our work, our other social commitments, and later on we'll see. So this was the soul wanted to give this message to the and to the larger section of the society. And of course, his death was covered in all the newspapers, TV news channel, because it was such a tragic accident, and tragic from our perspective. So sometimes the soul choose a tragic death so that it develops compassion against people. Sometimes it is so hard moving. All of a sudden, you get an awakening. Oh my God! Anything can happen. Why should I take things for granted? Like how this COVID came, people lose their loved ones so untimely, sometimes at an early untimely again from our perspective, and sometimes sudden or early age. So sometimes all this is part of the soul contract which gives us messages. Yes, go back to the slide, Keshav. Then other things are miscarriage, adoptions. Again, these are part of the soul contract. Then pets, you choose your pets. In this lifetime, who will be your pet? That is also chosen. Caregiving, then abusive relationship. Sometimes you draw as a part of your family structure. You plan for abusive relationships so that you can learn and grow. Spiritual awakening, adoption, again your spirituality, your spiritual awakening, adoption, poverty, suicide, rape. I'll give you an example in one of the book of Robert Shaw's, very nice book, Your Soul's Plan. I'll recommend everyone to read his book. So there he writes that in one of he's a regression therapist also, in one of his regression therapy, he found that the soul, the woman in this current lifetime was raped multiple times. And when she regressed by Robert Shaw's as a therapist, she saw that it was a part of a soul contract. So that she was going through a lot of anger. But once she understand the contract, the anger turned into compassion. She realized that she chose the other person to do this again and again, and the other person, as a part of the soul contract, was doing it out of compassion. And once she realized that, her whole perception of reality changed. So friends, a lot of times the way we perceive things as real or as tragic is so different from a deeper meaning, from a deeper reality. That's why all situations are fundamentally neutral. Yes, we give it a meaning, we assign meaning to it, and whatever meaning we assign, right, wrong, good, bad, that is the meaning. That is accordingly we buy that experience into our life. So, rape, mental illness, incest, sexuality. So many times you choose your gender. You want to buy male, female, transgender, or nowadays there are so many different genders. So as a soul itself chooses that. Caregiving, we have covered. Healing. Of course, you come here to heal yourself. So many times you want to heal yourself fully. Whatever the bruises you are carrying from your past life, whatever the survival-based emotions you are carrying from your past life, you come here to transform, to evolve, and to heal yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So this is again a very important concept, very important to understand this. So there are three layers of our soul, what we call as soul. A lot of times when I say come back as a new consciousness, come back to your new consciousness, Navki also asked once. So understand these three layers of the soul, and a lot of times we interchange each other. The meaning can be interpreted differently. But the truth is, these are the three layers. The first one layer of our soul, or of everyone's soul, is the spirit self. From that perspective, the spirit self is the I am, that all wise, all love, that Aham Brahmasmi part of us, which is connected with that divine consciousness, which is connected with that infinite, or to that all wise, all pervasive, right? And whatever we may call it, to that oneness. So this is so we are anchored, we are deeply anchored, connected to that soul. That's why they say that we are the extension of that source. We are gods. We are the creators. Right? So that is the spirit self. And that's why there are no other. That's why we are all connected. So this spirit self, because we are all part of the same consciousness. Now the second layer of the soul is a soul self. So the soul self is the realm of becoming, the realm of duality. Here my soul is different from your soul. My soul's journey is different from your soul's journey, right? So that is where it different. That is this part of the soul difference creates a difference between you and me, even as a part of a soul's journey of many lifetimes. My soul's journey is my soul's journey. My future lifetimes will be my future lifetime. So here that is the difference. This is the soul. This is soul which is different from in each person. This is the entity which animates the body and gives it life. Even they are two twins, they come with a different soul self. So this is a combination of mind, will, emotions, and it is that what makes an individual. So this is the soul self. The third personality, the third layer of the soul is of this earth personality, right? As we come here, we are born with amnesia. We forget why we came from. We become a very earthly personality. Depends on our felt experiences. Depends on the experience we have felt in this current lifetime. Depends on the social conditioning, mental conditioning, right? Our belief systems. And this personality wants to transform that knowingness into the felt experience. So from the soul's perspective, there was a knowingness, but the soul wants to born in this earthly three-dimensional reality to transform its knowingness into felt experience. Very important thing. Only when this knowingness is felt as an experience only when you feel it, then it turns into your wisdom. Then it turns into wisdom. That's why we say that knowledge without experience is philosophy. Experience without knowledge is ignorance. Only when you combine experience with knowledge, that is wisdom. That is evolution. So this earthly personality is the physical aspects of the soul. Soul came here to experience this three-dimensional reality so that actually it can evolve. It can become wiser. And that's why we take birth in this physical body, because this body and then it all depends, and we identify with this body, how we look, how we do things, everything. But behind that is this intelligence of this soul, of this third layer of the soul, which demonstrates in form of the earthly personality. Right? So now I'll go to the next slide. Keshav, share the slide. So there are the three key laws which helps us understand how and why. First is the law of incarnation. This is the law that a soul is immortal. A spirit never dies. We keep taking many births in this physical form, in this physical body, but the spirit always is eternal. It's an eternal being. We are eternal beings. And we take many lifetimes. We have taken many lifetimes in the past, and we may take many lifetimes in the future. So that is the law of reincarnation, very simple. A lot of religions or beliefs do not believe in that. So I honor their choice. I mean, if you are from that, and feel free to accept or reject this. Personally, I'm sharing it because I personally believe in it, and I believe it's true. And I've seen many examples, many evidences where people have gone to their past life, and historically it has been, when we rechecked historically, it has been found true, right? So honestly, and I find this has given a lot of it solves a lot of it gives so much answers to something which is a mystery, which is something which is unknown. And so this is one truth, which is of law of reincarnation. Second is the law of karma, and third is law of attraction. So law of attraction I've spoken a lot, and now I'm going to talk about law of karma. And so law of karma is also depends on a pre-birth planning. And once we take birth, as we forget our planning, then the law of attraction takes over, and that is where our free will takes an important role. We can attract whatever we want depending on our thoughts or emotions, and that thoughts and emotions depends on our free will. That's why law of karma and free will keep intersecting with each other in this three-dimensional reality. And I'm going to talk more about it so you'll understand it better. So few things about law of karma. So law of karma is a feedback system of your actions given by your own self. Right? Given by your own self. This is so important. As I've told you, in between lifetimes, we only choose. The spirit guides will help you, the elders will help you, the council of elders. But eventually it is your own choice. And this is more like a feedback system of your actions. Depending on the actions which you have done, you create the situation, circumstances, so that gives you that feedback. But karma is a neutral phenomena. Everything is merely a perception. From that perspective, it is a neutral phenomena. You may be born as a deaf or a blind. Again, it's a neutral phenomena. The assessment of a karma is done by the soul in between two lifetimes. Right? In between two lifetime states, you do your own assessment. With the help in a very wise, in a state where you're in a state of wisdom, we're in a state of complete guidance or connection. When you're fully connected, that is the time where you do your own assessments. The blueprint of our life is created on the basis of law of karma. I've mentioned this, we have shared this before. Thus the law says whatever you experience is on the basis of the seeds you sow. Is on the basis of the seeds you sow. And the seeds you sow is not what happened in your past life. Based on the past life, based on your review of your past life, you in between the lifetime states, you sow the seed for this lifetime. You create the blueprint for this lifetime. And based on that, you experience that, right? So two fundamental aspects is very important to understand of a karma is balancing and releasing. When we take birth, when we choose a lifetime, when we come in this dimension, we decide there are two things, predominantly two important things that I'm going to share more also. But two main important things is the two important things is balancing and releasing. So when I say balancing, a lot of times you just choose different lifetimes, different things in your life, just to experience, just to have a different experience. In one lifetime you are born as in a rich family. Now next lifetime you are born in a poor family. Why? Not because you did any bad karma. Just you want to experience. You as a soul wants all sides of the experience. In one lifetime you are born as a male. Second lifetime you want to take birth as a female. or some any other sex. So it could be anything. Just soul wants to experience. It's like, it's like if you like Indian food, but then you are curious to how is Chinese food, or you take a flavor of one ice cream, you want to try other flavors also. So same way, karma does not necessarily mean that you did something wrong, and that's why you have taken this lifetime, and we carry, oh my God, must be some bad karma, some poor karma. You soul just want to experience, because when they experience all the sides, that is how they evolve, that is how they grow. So that's why I say karma is a lot of times the way we perceive karma, or with the stories we have heard from others, or from wherever we have formed our belief systems of karma, is a lot of times a set of false belief about oneself and the world. Those stories, those beliefs are the beliefs of they believe in fear and separation. A lot of time karma is a story. Karma is a story that we tell about our past experiences. Sometimes we say, oh my God, I must have done so bad in my past life. That's why I have no choice but to go through this. This is my karma, my bad karma. But truth is, from that perspective, it's nothing is bad or nothing is good. I think Shakespeare said, nothing is good or bad, thinking makes it so. Very powerful statement by Richard Bach. He said, the mark of your ignorance is the depth of your belief in injustice and tragedy. The more you believe in any kind of injustices in your life, or injustice happening to others, or tragedy in your life, or tragedy that you see around, is directly proportionate to your ignorance about your life, ignorance about your perception. It is your limited perception. And no matter what the situation is, it could be a tragic death. It could be the most horrifying tragic death. It could be an act of terrorism. Again, I'll repeat, the mark of ignorance is the depth of your belief in injustice and tragedy. Yes, terrorism is an act of extreme madness. You wonder why would people blow themselves just to kill others? But unconscious reaction to terrorism is equal madness. But once we understand that we are eternal beings, we are spiritual beings to have a human experience. Once you realize that it is just a part of experience, we are only the visitors on this planet. Once the soul realizes its true nature of pure divinity, of one with spirit, it liberates itself. Quite easily, it liberates itself quite easily from the bonds of the karma. So the right perception is so important. With a limited perception, we have a limited interpretation. And then that becomes the cause of our suffering and misery. And then we blame it on karma. Patriji said, end of karma is the beginning of Leela. Once you are free from it, once you are free from the bonds of karma, once you understand it, once you transcend your karma, then everything is a Leela. Everything is play, everything is joy. Everything you see it as a smile. The joker, Nirgun. Next slide. So 6 reasons why soul takes birth. First, I've explained you balancing. As I've told you, karma is not a cosmic debt. It is but as a lack or absence of balanced experiences. Suppose in one lifetime you're a mother or a father and you have a disabled child. So you spent all your life giving to the child. Now next lifetime you want to just absorb love. You want to become the receiver of love. So you switch roles. You make a soul contract with your existing child. Let's switch our role. This time, why don't you become a parent and I will become a disabled child or a handicapped child? So when you review your life, it is motivated by great love and the desire to balance the experience of the past life. And how does it balance? Balance comes from what it did not experience in its previous lifetimes. So you want to experience all sides of the issue, right? Second is releasing. Now, again, this is important to understand. So how does releasing happens? Release happens when the underlying cause is resolved. And if not, then you create new karma, right? We repeat what we don't repair. So releasing is, suppose you are, example, you are going through any kind of financial lack or fear or maybe scarcity consciousness. So you are born in a situation which will give you an opportunity to release that scarcity consciousness. Sometimes we carry any fear or phobia from a past life. Maybe you died in an accident or you died drowning in water. So when your soul vacated the body that time, you were carrying strong sense of emotions, strong emotions of fear or strong emotions, fear-based emotions of fear from water. So now it becomes a part of your cellular memory. Now next lifetime when you're born, you are scared of water. Most of the phobias are coming from our tragic past life deaths. But if you can notice your fear, so much of energy is trapped in those phobias, in your fears. But if you can release it, you liberate so much of energy. That's what you came here to release it. That's why you were born with a phobia. So that it tells you, it is only trying to direct you what you need to work on. Actually, fear is not your enemy. It is a compass pointing to the areas where you need to grow. Right? So balancing, releasing, nothing is. We plan all these challenges not because we've done something bad in this past life. Now, this woman, if somebody died of drowning in water, there was no bad karma. She didn't kill anybody or did any bad karma. But still, she is carrying that phobia. Not because she did anything bad, it's just so that she can heal it, release it. Now, if you say, oh, I'm going through this phobia because I must have done something bad in my past life, what? So friends, our experience of life is not determined by our life plan, but then rather how we respond to that plan. We have planned those situations in our life, but that response, how you respond, is a free will. Responsibility means your ability to respond. Your ability to respond. So that is where comes your free will. Most of the time our suffering results from the story we tell ourselves. But the healing is born out of awareness. The moment of choice before your mind created the story. That's why Buddha said pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. It's your choice. False belief changes as and when the feeling changes. That's why we use our whole focus in this whole 20 days has been all the meditations we are doing just to transform your emotional state. When you choose, you make choices from a better emotional state, your limited false beliefs or perception automatically starts dropping away, because then you're connected. You're connected to your inner being, to your source, which is the ultimate resource. You're no more acting out of victim consciousness, no more out of judgment. Right. So the third reason why the soul takes birth is to heal yourself, to heal ourselves. So healing is very important part. So this is where a lot of times we go through some pain, or we go through some tragic moments in our past lives, but we need to heal it, right? So, and sometimes to heal ourselves, we plan life challenges or life experience totally unrelated to our karma. Again, it is not necessarily that you are doing something bad or something wrong. For example, in one of the past life regression, where same book, Robert Schwartz, Your Soul's Plan, there was an abusive father, and the mother was shot by an abusive father. The girl, the daughter, the girl was a very she was a little girl, and she saw this happening. She was traumatized. So then she commits suicide out of that trauma. Later on, that girl commits suicide. She was never been able to overcome this trauma. That shot, the gunshot, kept ringing in her ear. So in this lifetime, she's born as a soldier in the battlefield, right? So because she wants to experience, even though she's seeing killings, but she does not want to carry any judgments or any traumatic emotions in her life. So she chose to be a soldier in the next lifetime. So it could be anything, friends. So for one lifetime to happen, to experience, there could be many reasons. And the reason why she chose that, so that she can seek spiritual awakening and then heal herself. So sometimes we plan wounds to catalyze great healings. In one of the past life regression, again one girl saw some killings within the family, and she chose to be born as a deaf girl, because she didn't, because she heard all these things. She saw all the trauma going in the family. There was so many killings and violence within the family. So to overcome that, she chose to be born as a deaf girl in the next lifetime. So these are all soul's plan. You plan wounds to catalyze great healings. Rumi said, wound is a place from where the light enters. Sometimes it can lead to your spiritual awakening. Right? So when you break energetic patterns with your past emotions, with your past lives, you liberate so much of energy, and that's how you get more free will to create what you want in your life. Otherwise, so much of energy just goes in managing these old tendencies, old belief systems. That's why I say you came as a creator, not as a reactor. Right? So next is our healing. So next is contrast or challenges. A lot of times, soul chooses these challenges in our life. Soul chooses the contrasting situations in our life. Because actually, because of those challenges only we grow, we evolve. Life challenges helps in breaking the heart open. When the person is more kind, more gentle, more humble, more loving. And the more ambitious the soul is, the more challenges it may plan. That's why I don't wish for anyone for a life free of challenges. Neither for myself, not for my family members, not for my loved ones, or nor for those whom I am sharing or teaching. Because challenges are not the problems. It is those challenges which helps us grow, evolve. It is those contrasting situations. As you diminish the contrast, you diminish your ability to decide. You diminish your ability to focus. And as you diminish your ability to focus, you do away with your reason for existing. Imagine if there are no challenges in your life, no constant, nothing. Life will become so boring. What would be your reason for existing then? No learning, no lessons. With repeated life challenges, your soul is trying to draw your attention for your spiritual awakening. Sometimes too much light can blind us. That's why we need darkness or balance. That's why suffering is a wonderful teacher. Suffering deepens. It gradually erodes our ego. And the truth is, whatever you are on the path in this journey called life, it is the difficult times that define us. They can diminish us or develop us. Right? So that's why we chose the challenging situations, the contrasting situations. In contrast, this constant expansion of life. That's why understanding the value of contrast is the ultimate human experience. If there's no contrast, you cannot master calibration. You cannot master alignment. That's why diversity is a wonderful thing that causes the expansion of your self. Then the next is correcting false beliefs. Sometimes you take birth to collect your false beliefs. In our past life, you must have gone through so many other, so many belief systems we carry from our past life. That's why every child, a lot of times, two twins born to the same parents have completely different approach to life. One may feel so powerful, one may feel so unworthy. So a lot of times feeling unworthy, feeling of worthless or powerless, carrying guilt, shame. When you feel all this, the soul feels discordant. And you take birth to correct these false beliefs, to change your belief systems. And the last why souls take birth is service to others. Sorry, I changed the sequence, but it is not sequential. It is just, it could be, you can see it from anything. So the last is the service to others. Only when you do service to others, then you are in accelerated path of spiritual evolution. And the truth is, service to, I would say, seemingly others. In truth, there are no others. So service to seemingly others, we do it so that in order to foster the expansion of oneself and evolution. Because when you serve others, you open your heart. Service leads to success, which in turn leads to even financial freedom. Because everything what you do is for an emotional payoff. Service to others gives the highest emotional payoff, highest joy, highest satisfaction, highest content. When you give, you receive. When you teach, you learn. Pablo Picasso said, the meaning of life is to find your gift. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. That's why, friends, the highest good of ours is in the service of others. To get a full value of joy, you must have someone to divide it with. The best way to cheer yourself is to try to cheer someone else up. Try and do that. All of a sudden you'll feel so cheered up, you'll be smiling. Service itself means the act of loving kindness. So it is, since the soul wants to evolve faster, every soul has a common theme to evolve. So that's why one common theme is of service to others. A hand that gives gathers. Thank you. Navkit, so this is the end of my presentation, and we can take 3 minutes break and then
go into meditation.
Yeah, so meditation is for an hour, 22 minutes. It's a live between live regression session, so it's a very powerful experience. Pardon?
It deserves that much at least.
Yeah. It needs some time to go into that zone.
Yeah.
So also, friends, I want to announce that tomorrow we are going to start with walking meditation. So remember that if you want to be outdoors, feel free to be outdoors, and we'll be in a garden or a lawn where you are not bothered, who is watching you or not watching you. Even if somebody is watching you, don't bother about it. Or you can do it from your own terrace if you cannot go out, and if not possible, then you can just do it from home, right? And also after meditation, we'll announce the dates for our workshop. I already announced the date, but we'll share the links and all for the upcoming workshop for the January thing, right? So looking forward to see you again after meditation. So let's take a 3 minutes break, and then we'll go into the meditation part, the regression part. Yeah.
For hearing with me. Thanks for silence with me. Thank you for holding me and saying I could be. Thank you for saying, baby. Thank you for holding me. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for helping me. Thank you.
So Shreans, straight into meditation now.
Yeah, so few things before we go. This is a live between life regression session, so we'll experience the in between life states, and we'll also go into one life where you'll experience, where you'll see your own death. So one thing is, do it with a very easy approach, just with an open mind. Just be open to your first impressions, whatever impressions may come to you. You may trust your first impressions. Sometimes you may not see something, but you may just feel it. You may just get some bodily sensations, or you may just feel some white light or some lights, or some energy flowing into the body. So it is not necessarily that it could be only visual, right? And even if it is nothing, so don't bother. Sometimes maybe the second session could be better, or third session could be better, and so many times you just need to just draw the wisdom from the dimension, right? You just here to draw the wisdom from the dimension, and that wisdom you'll get it anyways, right? Because energetically we are all connected, and group energy is there, and we'll all connect to the dimension, and that wisdom we will anyways get it subconsciously, right? So don't stress yourself. Just go do it with a very easy going, fun attitude, very light-heartedly doing it. Do it, and you can. I can suggest. I mean, it will suggest it to even sleep if you feel that is more comfortable. You can lie down. So find a place which is more comfortable to you, where you can lie down, or you want to start sitting posture and then lie down. That is also fine. Whatever is convenient. In between, I'll be doing a 5 minutes of breathwork session. Before we go into the regression state, we'll be doing a breathwork session. So just 5 minutes of intense breathing, then so that it will help you to easily slip into that state of dimension. All right. So let's begin, friends. Let's start. May the doors of dimension be open to you, and let's go into it. Let's dive into it. Take a comfortable position. You may be in a sitting posture, or you may choose to lie down. All you need to do is follow the instructions with a relaxed, easygoing attitude. Even if your attention seems to wander or drift away, my voice will go with you, and you will hear everything that you need to hear. The process of this session is simple, and it's a great way to move from your old self to a new self. The first stage is brain coherence, which helps you to make your mind empty lose your identity, drop all resistance, and raise your vibrations. And then the music will change and we move into the second stage, where we'll do conscious connected breathing. As you breathe, there are no gaps between your out breath and your in breath. It's a connected breathing. This is a powerful breathing technique where you use your body as an instrument of consciousness. We'll breathe like this for 10 minutes, which will help you slip into a very deep state of awareness. And then the music will change and we will move into the regression therapy. This is a process that you need to allow to happen and can't make it happen. If you try to make it happen, that often blocks it from happening. Drop your logical mind, as logic does not produce magic. So let it unfold on its own. Whatever experience is right for you at this moment will reveal itself. So drop any attachment to the outcome you may have. Just trust and surrender to the process. So I welcome you, dear friends, to participate in this powerful healing journey. I hope it benefits you. And now you can breathe in deeper and slower. And as you exhale, relax and let go. Again, breathe in deeper and slower. And feel the relaxation as you exhale and let go. Gently shift your awareness to your nostrils and observe each and every breath going in and out. Shift your awareness from the world around you to the world inside you. With every breath, feel going deeper and deeper within. At this moment of time, completely drop your identity, your ego, your personality self. At this moment of time, nothing else exists but your breath.
Now, inhale deeply, and as you exhale, relax. Keep your breath connected. Conscious connected breathing. Follow the rhythm of the music. Breathe in full, exhale, relax. Inhale deeply, let go. Inhale, relax. Inhale deeply, exhale, let go. There are no gaps between your breath. Each and every breath is connected. It's a continuous breath. Conscious, connected breathing. Follow the rhythm of the music. Breathe in full, relax. Breathe in full, let go. Continuous breathing. It's time to overcome your body's resistance. It's time to push your limits. Time to challenge yourself. Continuous breathing, no gaps. Breathe as a healer. Breathe as a mystic. Breathe into wholeness. Continuous breathing, no gaps. With every breath, she poured in more life. Let the life force move in you. Continuous breathing. Breathe in full till your belly. And as you exhale, let go, relax. Your passion, gaps. Breathe into the unknown. Breathe as a healer. Breathe as a mystic. With every breath, energize each and every cell of your body. Continuous breathing. Breathe, 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 no gaps. Your whole efforts are on breathing deep till your belly. And as you exhale, relax, let go. Breathe in with all your passion. And now completely relax your body. Melt yourself. You may feel the vibrations all over your body. You may feel the tingling sensations all over your body. Just relax. Take it easy now. you to feel the bubble of white light surrounding your whole body. Let this white light flow through the crown of your head and expand all over your body, from crown, slowly traveling down till your toe, bringing peace and calm to every cell, every molecule of your body. And now, I want you to imagine a staircase that goes up like a stairway into a blue sky or a white space. Now, as I count upwards from 1 to 20, you can ascend higher and higher and higher into a place you create and discover a pure wise energy and a temple garden. One, take a first step up. Notice the staircase color or texture. Maybe like white clouds. Move effortlessly. Higher and higher with every step. Two, take further step up. 3, getting higher. 4, 5, going further high. 6, 7, feel your awareness expanding. 8, 9, going further up. 10, 11, and as you approach a dimension of your superconscious mind, up to a place where we can request your spirit guides to help you. With 12, 13, you can meet members of your soul group. 14. Meet the members of your soul council. 15. 16. 'Meet the spirit guides to assist and help you in your current life issues. 17. Let the spirit guides show you the journey through many lives. 18. 19. Stepping up now into a pure spiritual dimension. 20. Now you've arrived. Here the deepest levels of your mind can open up and you can remember everything. Now find a place where you can go and rest. Surrounded and filled with light. Inhale and say to yourself, I am ready to reconnect with my life between lives, spiritual wisdom. Again mentally repeat, I am ready to reconnect with my life between lives, spiritual wisdom. I am ready to reconnect with my life between lives, spiritual wisdom. This spiritual dimension where you are right now can have elements of form and formlessness that arise and dissolve into each other. And now you can imagine a pure white room with a white chair and a movie screen showing a pristine garden and temple. This is a place where you can connect with nature and your true nature. Here you are safe with a protective layer of light around you that you can take with you as you step through the screen into the scene. So imagine stepping through and entering a garden with a temple. Notice the garden plants like red roses and yellow sunflowers. Notice short trees with fruits like oranges. Notice the green grass, the leaves. Look up. See a beautiful blue sky and tall trees with high violet flowers. Here, you can connect with the spiritual part of your being, knowing that part of you is always securely grounded. And now, make your way through the garden to the healing temple, where you can sit or recline comfortably. Notice or create a crystal above you. Let this crystal be a channel to send focused energy into your body. Now, imagine yourself floating up to the temple ceiling and notice the physical form of your body down. And ask for or send whatever cleansing, healing, or strengthening energy you need to go beyond your body and into your soul's journey. And now, you can invite your spirit guides to be with you. You can do that now by sending the invitation by saying inside your mind, I ask my spirit guides to come and assist me now. I ask my spirit guides to come and assist me now. Your spirit guide may be familiar or not. When they come, you may ask their name. if you don't directly recognize them, that's okay. They tend to still be with you. Now, we can set an intention and let your spirit guides or your higher self know that you're here to ask for guidance, protection, and assistance with your current life issue. You can ask specially for assistance to recall and return to the spiritual world to meet with your soul group and the soul council as you are ready to gain major insight into life between lives, to help resolve your present life issues and spiritual issues and lessons that you have played out over lifetimes with various other souls. And now we ask the spirit guides to help you access the life between lives realm, to resolve issues, learn lessons, and be more at peace in the present. Now, in the temple, you can find a tunnel that can take you into a past life. You can see a tunnel entrance. And now walk towards that tunnel. And near the tunnel entrance, find a large mirror with the power to reflect spiritual information. See your reflection. Now, imagine your body reflected as it was 10 years ago. Trust the first impressions. Now, imagine your body reflected further 5 years back. Once again, trust the first impressions. And now, imagine your body reflected when you were 10 years old. Notice two details. Trust the first impression. Now, imagine your body reflected to your earliest memories. Noticing two details. Trust your first impression. see a reflection of a body in your past life that will be most relevant to enter into the life between lives. You can get an image like a photograph from that past life. Then you can walk down the tunnel to enter fully into that past life and play it like a movie as I count down from 5 to 0. You can walk into the tunnel, and at 0 you can step out of the tunnel and into the last day of the past life. Now with 5, moving further into the tunnel. With 4, notice the quality of the tunnel walls. With 3, you are halfway as the light at the end of the tunnel pulls you forward. And with 2, you are ready to enter the end of the past life. With 1, you are ready to step into it. And with 0 now, you are at the last day of your life. Go with whatever the first impressions that comes to your mind. Trust your first impressions. It's an intuitive process. In this moment, see, are you inside or outside? Is it day or night? What is happening there? Where are you? What is the time period? Are you male or female? How old are you? What are your thoughts and feelings? Are you at the last day of that lifetime? Now, as I count from 5 down to 0, at 0 you can recall the process of living that body with a detachment and in peace. You can see with some detachment and from a distance and learn all that you need to, so you can learn by witnessing your past life death. So now we can go to the last moment of the death scene from a past life. A scene of leaving the physical body and floating into the spiritual body. Five. Playing forward to the last minute of that life. 4. About to be released from the physical body. 3. Also release from any old fear of physical sensations. 2. All your fears, phobias that will be left behind with that body. 1. You are there. And with 0 now. Trust your first impression. What is happening in that moment? Where are you? Trust your first impressions. Are you alone or with people? Notice. What are the thoughts? What are the emotions as you float above the body? How do you feel about that body that you leave behind? What is it like to be released from the physical form? How did you react to your death? How did other people react to the death of your physical body? confirm the cause of your death. Does the manner in which you died affect your present life? Are you carrying any cellular memory, any emotional imprints into your present life? Do you hold anyone or yourself responsible for their death? Did you stay a witness to a funeral? How is it? Is there anything you can add about what you learn about the death process? Are you ready to move away from the diseased physical body and to enter fully into the spiritual world? Good. So play forward. What happens next? Floating above that earth, you can look up. As you look up, can you see any points of light? Do you feel drawn to or pulled towards a brighter point of light? How does it feel? Do you see a tunnel or a portal that you can move through? Can you move yourself towards that light or through the portal using your thoughts? Can you move towards the center of light as you move closer into the light? What more do you see or feel or know? And now, as I count backward from 5 to 0, At the count of 0, you can move fully into the warm, loving, healing energy, which is a welcoming energy of light. Five, feel being drawn or pulled closer towards the brightest center of the light. 4, towards the light of the spiritual world. 3, feel that this loving wise light is filling you with peace. 2, notice any wise or familiar spiritual beings with you. 1, going into the center of that light. And now with 0 in that light. Can you sense any familiar energy forms or any loved ones there to meet you? Who are they? What did you say to them? What did they say to you? Do they explain anything about your death and this transition? Is your spirit guide there to meet you? Are they familiar to you? How do they appear to you? What is their name? What do you know about your relationship with the spirit guide? What do they say to you? What do you say to them? Do they explain anything about your death in this process of transition? Does your spirit guide take you through a life review? Where do they take you to your soul council? Where does your life review take place to understand your past life issues? What were the spiritual lessons from that recent past life? What main spiritual lessons did you pass properly? What main spiritual lessons do you still need to make progress with? Look at your present life issues. What are the main spiritual issues in your present life? A past life pattern is still affecting your present life. Can you release those patterns, those emotions? By realizing that they are from the past. If you can release those effects with some actions in your present life, then what can these actions be? Now review your karmic actions. Ask what karmic actions in your last life is currently influencing your present life issues. Request your spirit guide or soul council to explain this to you. What karmic actions were causes for present life issues? new actions can you take to balance out your past karmic actions? You can ask the guidance from your spirit guide or your soul council now. Is there anything else that you can ask your spirit guide or soul council about this past life review? Is there anything else that they would like to say to you about this past life review? And now you can meet the members of your soul group. Who is the most significant soul there? What can you say to each other? What are the spiritual lessons from your relationship? What is still to learn? What karmic interactions are causes for present life issues? What actions happened in this life to balance those past karmic actions? What states can you have in future interactions to not perpetuate the karma again? What was the underlying intention of the other soul's karmic action? You can ask for or give forgiveness. What new new understanding can you get now? How can your present or future life relationship benefit from this life between lives meeting? And now, can you ask your soul council, what was the spiritual theme of that past life? What is the spiritual theme of this present life? What was your intention in choosing the present life body and circumstances? Why did you choose your current life parents? Who were the other soul group members you agreed to meet in this lifetime? What are the most important spiritual lessons from your present life? What main spiritual lessons do you still need to make progress with? And now, before you leave the life between life state, are there any more locations which you can explore? Any more relevant information that you can gather? Can you find a place like a library with books on spiritual lessons relating to your soul path? You have done those cellular memories dissolving into the distance. So now you are more free to be whole in the present moment. Now you can have more peace in your present life. Now you can take action that's in alignment with resolving your old karma and fulfilling your spiritual path. Visualize or feel a white or golden light cleansing and healing your whole body. Let that light fill your energy body, surrounding you and protecting you. Let this light integrate the experiences and bring you back fully into the body, because you have connected with your higher self, your spirit guide and soul group. Now these levels of wisdom can be available to you more and more in daily life. Now you're free to be more whole in the present moment. Before you go to sleep tonight, your spirit guides, your soul group, your soul council will give input about the preview, and you may recall dreams about life between life influences. And get all the spiritually relevant and helpful information. For now, you have done great by being able to connect with your spirit guide and soul group and soul council. So now, you can thank your higher self and your spirit guide, your soul group and the soul council for all the help that they've extended to you today. And also as they help you to integrate this life between life session into your daily life, so that any time that you think of this session, you become more and more present in the now. And now, in a moment, I will count up from 0 to 5, and at the count of 5 you will come back fully into the moment, feeling good and rejuvenated. With one, aware of your body. With two, fully coming back into this time and place. With three, aware of the room around you. With four, moving the fingers and toes all the way. And with five, gently put your hands over your beautiful eyes. And slowly open your eyes and come back feeling good. Feeling refreshed. Feeling the gratitude for all that we experienced today. For all the guidance, all the insights that you have gained today. Remember this feeling. Remember by heart. And slowly come back. Feeling refreshed and alert in the moment now. Thank you for spending these moments with me. My love and appreciation to you, to you, to you.
Welcome back. Take your time. Slowly come back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for all the messages on the chat. Thank you so much.